Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. We are in a different setting today, a different corner of the Savvy Corner, and the reason for that is because I'm starting a new series on my channel of videos that are a little bit less polished than what you are used to. And these videos are my monthly favorites. Don't worry now, I'm not going to start sharing with you my makeup favorites or beauty favorites or anything like that. These are going to be business favorites. All the tools, resources, communities, and people and other things that have helped me become more efficient in my business or simply have helped me run my business better. Without making this introduction longer than it needs to be, let's kick off with my February business favorites. And the first one is this book, Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. This is a book that I had on my list of books to read for quite a while, and I started it and then kept leaving it aside because I had other things happening in my life and my business, and I only managed to finish this book in February. And then I was kicking myself that I didn't finish reading it sooner. It's such a good book if you're looking to infuse storytelling into your business and your brand. This is a very good book to start with. Donald Miller makes it really easy to go through the book. It's very structured, which is something that I appreciate and I like. He bases the book on a framework that he calls SB7, I believe. And of course, there are 7 steps to building a story around anything that you want to share in your business. And each step has its own dedicated chapter, and at the end of that chapter you are prompted to do a series of exercises so that you can implement what you have read so far into your own business. The tagline of this book, "Use the 7 elements of great storytelling to grow your business," describes exactly what you can do by reading it. So if you're looking to use storytelling to grow your business, then this is definitely a book that I recommend. The second favorite of the month is a course, if I can call it that, but the person selling it is calling it a challenge. So let's say it's a challenge, and it's called Write and Ignite, a challenge built by Alex Catoni. Alex is a fellow YouTuber, and she is the queen of copywriting. And this course essentially teaches you how to write the copy for a sales page. This is a subject that I have been interested in for quite a while now, and this course is one of several that I'm undertaking to become more knowledgeable in this area. And if you are interested in learning how to write sales copy yourself, specifically how to write a sales page, this is something that I definitely recommend looking into. It's a course that is not very long, but it's packed with value, and it's not very expensive either. I will link Alex's YouTube channel in the description box below, and the link to how you can book yourself onto this challenge. And of course, links to everything else that I am sharing in today's video. My next favorite of the month is a tool, and it is my scheduling tool called MeetFox. In the month of February, I probably had at least 1 meeting every day, probably with a few exceptions, and some days I've had up to 3 meetings. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have an automatic scheduler where people can go and access my calendar online, book themselves onto a slot that I have available. The system is set up so that it automatically accepts any meeting requests. They receive an email about it, I receive one, and the calendar invitation 1 hour before. We both receive a reminder and a text message, so it really is an amazing tool. Also, what I like about MeetFox is the fact that people don't need to download anything onto their computer to join a video call with me. And a lot of my clients and the people that I've had meetings with have said how impressed they were with how easy it is to use. So definitely go and check it out. The link will be in the description box below. The next favorite of the month is another tool. It's another fox actually, and this one is called SendFox. I don't think the two companies have anything to do with each other. It's just the name that has a bit of an overlap. But SendFox is my email marketing system. I have been growing my email list for a while, and in the last couple of months, really, since the beginning of the year, it started to grow quite significantly. And SendFox makes it so easy for me to keep in contact with my email subscribers, but also to set up different ways for them to come onto my email list, and for me to be able to monitor who is it that's interested in content creation, for example, versus other people who are interested more in the financial and money side of things. So if you don't have an email marketing software, or if you don't have an email list, I definitely suggest that you start building one if you want to build your business. It's an asset that you own, and I talk about it more in a previous video, which I will link for you here and in the description box below. If you are a creator, like for example, you make YouTube videos or you have a podcast or whatever, SendFox makes it really easy to notify your email subscribers every time you post new content on these platforms. They basically generate an email for you. They don't send it, and you get to choose whether you want to send it or not, but it saves you a lot of time if you want to notify your audience and subscribers that you've posted new content via the click of a button. Since I mentioned MeetFox and SendFox, these tools are both tools that I have bought on AppSumo. AppSumo is a platform that has helped me save a lot of money and keeps helping me save money, and I talked more about it in my video on how much it costs me to run my coaching business. I will link that video for you here on the screen somewhere and in the description box below. But for those of you who don't know, AppSumo is a platform that offers lifetime deals on software and tools. And a lifetime deal is exactly what the name suggests. You pay once and you use that tool for a lifetime without having to pay anything else. In February, I have bought 5 more tools and software from AppSumo. This is not typical for me, so please don't think that every month I go and buy 5 things from AppSumo, but they had some amazing deals that I just couldn't skip. These were tools that I was looking for, that I was going to buy for my business anyway, and I saved quite a lot of money by paying for them through AppSumo. If you are a member of my email list, I will have notified you of these deals and sent some links your way, because I thought they were so good that they were not deals you wanted to miss if you wanted to grow your business. So here's another reason for you to get onto my email list if you are not subscribed yet, because these are the kinds of tips that I share to help you in your business. I will leave the link to how you can join my email list in the description box below. And finally, the last favorite of the month was a community. A group of people who come together Monday to Friday for an hour and they write. I have upped my writing game since the beginning of the year, really. And that meant that I'm publishing at least 1 Medium article per week, but sometimes I publish quite a lot more. And with that comes a lot of, my mind is blank, I don't know what to write about, I don't feel like it, it's too much, etc., etc. You will understand this if you are a writer yourself. Having a group that you write with, although you don't get input when you're writing from them, you just see them there doing the same thing as you're doing, acts as an accountability partner, if I can call it that. And it just gives you a sense that you are not alone, and that there are other people who are going through the same challenges, and yet here they are, they sit down for an hour and they write. The group is called the Writers' Hour, and it is organized by London Writers Salon, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I will correct myself in the description box. But It's for 1 hour every day, and the good thing is they have 3 meetings in 3 different time zones. So if you're in London, it will be from 8 a.m. till 9 a.m. But if you are in the US or in another part of the world, you will probably find one meeting that will suit your time zone. I have been so much more productive in my writing since I started participating in these calls. They are free to join, and the ones that I join, which are usually the 8 a.m. ones, have about 300 writers in them. So it's a big community. I have found people there with similar interests to me, and then we have went and connected on LinkedIn and sparked a conversation like that. It's really quite fantastic what you can achieve when you feel like you're doing it inside a community. So if you are looking to write articles or maybe just some social media posts or whatever content you're producing, I definitely recommend looking into joining the Writer's Hour. These were my business favorites for the month of February, and I hope that at least one of them will inspire you and help you to grow your own business and run it more efficiently. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Alisa, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.